Inwardly, everything should be different, but our outward face should conform with the crowd. He suffers more than necessary, who suffers before it is necessary. Begin at once to live, and count each separate day as a separate life. If you really want to escape the things that harass you, what you're needing is not to be in a different place, but to be a different person. Until we have begun to go without them, we fail to realize how unnecessary many things are. We've been using them not because we needed them, but because we had them. If a man knows not which port he sails, no wind is favorable. Luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity. It is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more that is poor. To be everywhere is to be nowhere. You act like mortals in all that you fear, and like immortals in all that you desire. What need is there to weep over parts of life? The whole of it calls for tears. They lose the day in expectation of the night, and the night in fear of the dawn. Associate with people who are likely to improve you. I shall never be ashamed of citing a bad author. If the line is good, only time could heal what reason cannot. Most powerful is he who has himself in his own power. Enjoy present pleasures in such a way as not to injure future ones. Wealth is the slave of a wise man, the master of a fool. As long as you live, keep learning how to live. People are frugal in guarding their personal property, but as soon as it comes to squandering time, they are most wasteful of the one thing in which it is right to be stingy. Religion is regarded by the common people as true, by the wise as false, and by rulers as useful. A gift consists not in what is done or given, but in the intention of the giver or doer. Nothing is more honorable than a grateful heart. There is no genius without a touch of madness. To wish to be well is a part of becoming well. It does not matter how many books you have, but how good the books are. It is difficult to bring people to goodness with lessons, but it is easy to do so by example. The part of life we really live is small, for all the rest of existence is not life, but merely time. To win true freedom, you must be a slave to philosophy. Of this one thing, make sure against your dying day that your faults die before you do. There is no enjoying the possession of anything valuable unless one has someone to share it with. To be always fortunate and to pass through life with a soul that has never known sorrow is to be ignorant of one half of nature. The best ideas are common property. The main feature of weak people is the fear of saying what you think is right. Gold is tested by fire, women by gold, and man by women and suffering. If we could be satisfied with anything, we should have been satisfied long ago. What really ruins our character is the fact that none of us looks back over his life. When a person spends all his time in foreign travel, he ends by having many acquaintances, but no friends. Anger, if not restrained, is frequently more hurtful to us than the injury that provokes it. No man was ever wise by chance. He who is brave is free. While we wait for life, life passes. The one who puts the finishing touches on their life each day is never short of time. All cruelty springs from weakness. It is a rough road that leads to the heights of greatness. Whatever can happen at any time can happen today. Life is very short and anxious for those who forget the past, neglect the present, and fear the future. Sometimes even to live is an act of courage. It's not that we have little time, but more that we waste a good deal of it. He who fears death will never do anything worthy of a man who is alive. No person has the power to have everything they want, but it is in their power not to want what they don't have, and to cheerfully put to good use what they do have. If what you have seems insufficient to you, then though you possess the world, you will yet be miserable. Difficulties strengthen the mind, as labor does the body. As is a tale, so is life. Not how long it is, but how good it is what matters. Life, if well lived, is long enough. He who has injured thee was either stronger or weaker than thee. If weaker, spare him. If stronger, spare thyself. To wish to be well is a part of becoming well. We suffer more often in imagination than in reality. The whole future lies in uncertainty. Live immediately. Every new beginning comes from some other beginning's end. We suffer not from the events in our lives, but from our judgment about them. If you live in harmony with nature, you will never be poor. If you live according to what others think, you will never be rich. The greatest blessings of mankind are within us and within our reach. A wise man is content with his lot, whatever it may be, without wishing for what he has not. Respect the past. Be open to the future. The life we receive is not short, but we make it so. We are not ill provided, but use what we have wastefully. Stay calm and serene, regardless of what life throws at you.